Hey everybody, this is the February vlog for our monthly newsletter, and I just want to take a moment and tell you a little bit about what's been going on this past month. At the top of this newsletter, you'll see a little list of prayers that our student discipleship program students in high school and college have been praying over their discipleship maps. And so, a couple of things you need to understand about what's going on there. So, our student discipleship program is a discipleship training, leadership training, and mentoring program that we run with our high school students as well as our college students. The program itself is transferable for course credit at San Diego Christian College in Santee. It's just a really neat partnership that we have with a local college to help us be able to develop leaders and to give them an opportunity to put into practice the things that they're learning about discipleship with their peers and with young people. And so that's the SDP. And then discipleship maps is a way that we articulate relationships in young life. And so all of our volunteers know that they can't reach every kid, even though that's our goal as a mission. Each individual person really only has a certain amount of time and space in their life for kids who don't know Jesus. And so they make a plan and they pray for kids by name, specifically a small group that they want to walk alongside and tell about their faith. And they break that down by larger numbers into smaller numbers, from a group of 5,000, usually a whole school, down to one kid that they're really caring for during that season of life. And so the prayer that they've been praying is really neat. They've been praying, Lord, where are you sending me? Lord, who are you sending me? Lord, who do you have for me? Lord, give me eyes to see them and a heart like yours. And it's just a neat little way of just encapsulating what they're praying for. And I just wrote a little note down there. I've just been blown away by our SDP students and how they have engaged just the gospel as well as their community. They're growing deeper in their faith and understanding of the good news and of their relationship with Christ, and then being able to share that with kids who don't know anything about it. And when I was their age, that's not something that I did. And so I'm just blown away by the intentionality that they take. And there's a note in there, just thank God for Young Life Leaders, because I just don't know a lot of people that are doing that. Even faithful people that love the Lord and go to church and they stay close with Christ, but they're missing that element of reaching out to the lost. And I'm just blown away that we have this group of young people that are doing it so well. And along with that, another way that we're inviting the community in to go a little bit deeper is through the prayer network that we've recently set up. And so we have a prayer network that students and leaders and staff can send prayer requests to. And then we have a background of adults in the community that are praying specifically for those needs. And if you would like to be a part of that group of people praying, then all you need to do is text the phrase warrior in all caps. That references being a prayer warrior to the number 619-202-8940. And also, you can share that with students who maybe have a prayer request, or even with families and parents that have a student in middle school, high school, or college, and just want to know that somebody's praying for their needs. You can text that prayer request to that number and know that every week people are going to be praying for them. And so that's just a really neat thing. Another really neat thing we got going on is this month we have a couple trips going on in March. One of our big ones is our high school Baja service trip, going from March 13th through the 15th. So if you're a high school student, you need some volunteer hours, or you just want to go and have this cool adventure in Mexico serving the community of La Misión, you can contact us. It's only $150. It's pretty cheap. You just need your passport. And then also we have a college trip that's going from March 24th to the 27th. And so if you're a college student or you know one who would like to go down and serve, please let us know and we can hook you up with that trip as well. Again, you do need a passport in order to be able to do it. We've also got a fun just recap of February is the month of Valentine's Day. And so our Young Lives team, which is our outreach to teen moms, had a great Valentine's season just with their girls. And I really love that message that these young moms who are thrust into trying to figure out how to parent and how to raise a child get to be celebrated and get to experience the romance of the season, even if it's just the bromance or the girlmance from their leaders and from the people around them that love them, and their babies get to get loved on. And so it's a season of love, which I think is really cool. And speaking of love, we would love it if you would help us reduce the cost of travel for students in need going to summer camp this summer. So we're back in the Fill the Bus campaign season, and we are putting a sign out there. You'll see it. There's a little Fill the Bus campaign sign. That's a real sign that we have, and we allow people to sponsor seats on a bus to be able to cover the cost of kids that are going to camp. It's $121, and it ensures that we don't have to pass off the cost of travel onto a student or a family from a low-income background. And so if that's something that you would like to participate in, we would love it if you did. There's a button there that you can click, sponsor a seat on the bus, that will allow you to be able to do that. You can make that donation online. Also, there's a funny, sorry, not funny. There's a funny picture, but a neat story from JT Barnes, who's one of our high school coordinators, just about a student named Aaron, and just the way that he's connected to Young Life Club and grown into his participation. And I think that's worth a read if you have a moment. And then also, I just love getting a chance to kind of brag about our community, our college students from the community colleges in San Diego Christian and East County. We've got a really, really neat community of just this cool two sides of the spectrum. As one side of students that are have deep, meaningful questions about God and about the Bible and about Christianity and about Jesus, and want to know more and want to grow and are willing to kind of engage that discussion. And then we have the other side of that spectrum of students that just love the Lord and want to serve and are developing friendships. And there's a really cool community that we've created around college age students in our area. And so always just love bragging about that. And if you know of any college students or you are one, you can check them out on Instagram at @ylc_East County. And that being said, we are always in need of volunteer leaders. And so there's a little blurb down there about what it means to be a volunteer leader and what that takes. And if that's something that you're interested in, or you know somebody that might be interested in that, it's a couple of hours a week of just developing meaningful relationship with young people in East County. And so even if you don't think you have the time, even if you don't think you have the skills necessary, I would love to have the opportunity to talk to you about that and just to give you all the elements, and then maybe give you a chance to come visit and see what we do and see if it might be a good fit for you. So if that's something you'd like to do, I would love to share that with you. And just to kind of wet the palate a little bit with what it's like and what we do. There's some photos down there of just things that have happened with leaders and kids and on campus and at club throughout this month. And so just want to say thank you so much to all of you who are praying for us, all of you that support our staff financially, and the ways that so many of you come alongside of us and come alongside kids really through supporting our staff and our leaders. Thank you so much for doing that. We could not do it without you, and we're so appreciative of you. So I hope you had a great February, and I hope you have an awesome March, and we'll see you next month. Bye.